I remember distinctly going as a 15-year-old to my first retreat, like a weekend experience for youth. And remember was sort of in a stage of my life of not being so keen on the church. I'm still involved, but not, really there. And being forced to go to this event. I remember sitting in the parking lot and my mother saying, "Okay, come on, get out. You have to go." And then at the end of the weekend, I distinctly remember sitting down and writing in a little book I had, I want to be just like the leaders who I met at this retreat. And that's pretty much what happened. I then sort of became addicted to this, not addicted, but I became a part of this community. It was something that was completely different from what I'd experienced in my school or with my family or with my friends, and was just excited to be part of this new life and new way of being in the world with people and connecting to them and to God. So that's how it started. Sorry, go ahead. Keep going.
So did you, so you continued with youth groups. Did you have someone to mentor you, or?
I became a youth representative for my congregation to a wider youth council at that point. So then I started developing leadership skills through different workshops and trainings that they would provide. There was a presbytery youth coordinator who became like a mentor for me, and most of my youth ministry life was outside of my local congregation. It was in this wider church connection where young people came together from a specific region, and so yeah, lots of mentors and over the years, and I just progressed from being a youth as a volunteer to having my first position in a small congregation, like 10 hours a week, leading the youth group, to a 3/4 time youth ministry job in a big congregation in Vancouver, to working at the BC Conference office, doing youth and young adult ministry for the province of BC.
So what's that like? What's your current job like? What do you do?
I am a resource to youth, young adults, and youth leaders in BC Conference of the United Church of Canada. So it's really broad, wide-ranging. It involves going to different regions of the church and working with the youth in those regions to plan things, develop them into leaders. It's providing a big annual youth conference once a year. It's coming up in November, the Evolve conference. So it's coordinating that really, and it's also providing opportunities for people. So if an event comes across my path that's looking for people to attend, I'll send that out or specifically talk to people about being a part of it, or everything from the World Council of Churches gathering, wherever that may be, to volunteers needed at a United Church camp. So it's really broad. The other big piece is training youth leaders, training people to work in congregations or in presbyteries or at camps with young people. So that's been a big part of what I've done in the last 10 years I've been there.